Hey everybody, Andy from James Neave. Wanted to do a video today to talk about the Renters' Rights Bill, which is currently going through Parliament at quite a pace. And this is the big reform coming to the rental market. So this is the UK residential rental market, so lettings of properties. And I have to say this is the biggest shake-up to the industry since I've been involved, which is since 2002. I think primarily the biggest shake-up to the industry for quite some time before that also. The reality is the laws are changing, the systems are changing, it's going to happen. We can't stick our head in the sand, so we need to be aware of it. When is this going to happen is a great question. We don't know the answer to that yet. I am told that we should expect this to become law spring 2025, sometime around there. So where are we now? It's December 24. It's going to come sooner rather than later. It's happening. It's going through Parliament. Government want to do it. So let's just have a quick review of the main changes and bits that I think we need to be aware of. So the overview of the bill says that they are going to be abolishing Section 21 evictions. So that is quite a big part of the shake-up and changes. At the moment, Section 21s are what we letting agents and landlords rely on for serving notice to tenants in the whole under break clauses or end of tenancies. So Section 21s are going to be abolished. It's happening. No middle ground. But there will be possession grounds which are fair to both parties, allowing landlords to get their properties back under certain situations if and when they need to, which we will come to in a few moments. The other side of it, which I think is going to be quite impactful, or certainly initially while everyone gets set up, is that they're introducing a new private rental landlord ombudsman. So unlike us estate agents, where currently we do have to be registered with property ombudsmans, landlords currently don't. As of the new rules, you absolutely will. And my understanding is that is going to be something that you have to pay for. There's also going to be a private sector rental database, which landlords will also have to be signed up to. And again, there could be costs involved on that process. And that's going to be a kind of online tracking portal, and that'll be there to help landlords, as well as I think keep tabs on situations that maybe aren't as positive. Again, these things are happening. We still don't know how they're going to look and feel. And the big question, which I have covered, is that if you rent your properties through a reputable and registered rental estate agent like ourselves at James Neave, you as the landlord will still legally have to be signed up to the Ombudsman and to the sector database as well. So again, it's going to be more compliance and more bits that have to be done. There's also going to be changes of rents around pets in properties and giving tenants strengthened rights to request pets. My understanding is that landlords still will be able to decline pets as long as there is a genuine and reasonable reason to do so, and that all requests for pets have to be considered fairly. And if you are going to decline a request, you have to be able to document it and make sure that you can show your due diligence that it's been looked at, and not just sort of a blanket no is applied. The other two big things that come down to sort of safety and habitation are going to be new laws around the Decent Homes Standard Charter, and a law, sorry if I get this pronunciation wrong, I think it's called AWAB's law, which has come in previously to housing association homes, but will be coming to the private residential sector. And these are laws around the quality, the standard of homes, the safety of tenants. AWAB's law is more around the sort of issues that we often face with damp, condensation, that kind of stuff. And I think primarily landlords and estate agents are really going to need to be able to show that they are taking issues seriously, and that they're not leaving problems to turn into massive great issues, and that things are being dealt with in good times. So big changes. The whole sort of thing around the term of tenancy as well is going to sort of massively feel different to us. And basically, previously we've always talked about 6 months, 12-month tenancies. That's going to change totally. We're just going to have periodic tenancies from day one of the tenancy. So there will be no more term. The tenancy will just roll. And in essence, a tenant will be able to end the tenancy at their choice by serving 2 months notice. Landlords will only be able to end tenancies under certain grounds and certain reasons why the tenancy needs to end. So That's definitely going to feel, I think, quite tricky for those landlords who don't feel they're necessarily in the rental market for a long period of time, or they feel like they need more flexibility. So that's definitely a big change that's going to come into flow. The big thing also around implementation, which I've learned from reading through these government notes as well, is that whenever this happens, it's going to be implemented in one stage. There's not going to be a kind of, your tenancy's already rolling so it can carry on. From the day this goes live, all the tenancies are going to be changed to periodic tenancies. We've got to be really on top of this. And obviously at James Neave, we're going to do our best to help our landlords and clients, get ready for this and be, aware of all the changes for when it all comes into source. I think that's a good summary for now. I'm waffling on. I don't want to keep you too long. I think really importantly, we need to go over the grounds for possession and how landlords get their properties back if they need them. I will do that in a part 2 to this video in due course. If anyone out there, whether you're my clients or not my clients, if this is concerning, or you want to talk about this, or you want to talk about the implications and how we're going to deal and best advice, do give me a shout. I'm always happy to help. It's Andy from James Neave on 01932 221 331. Thank you.